Hello, everybody. This is Still in Alpha, episode 3. My name is Rudy, and I have Minecraft sheets. Here with this episode, we have Ricardo, Ryan, and John, who don't have Minecraft bed sheets, and they're a bunch of losers.
Dude.
Losers for having
What?
acceptably normal sheets.
Yes.
Why would you even buy Minecraft sheets, man?
They're on
Sounds
clearance on
fucking
Target.
lame.
I don't know why. I don't know why they were on clearance on Target, but I saw it and I gotta get it.
Okay,
I
I
love
guess we're
your
1 for
premise.
3 on intros right now.
Yeah. What intro was actually good? The first one?
Well, not yours. That's for
mine
damn
was
sure.
I
Fucking,
was like, well,
was
that
awesome.
nigga better not start another episode again.
it was awesome.
I just
liked
love
it.
that the only premise between him getting these sheets is they were on sale, so screw it.
That's how I got my last sheets, but they're regular adult sheets that I got at
But
Bed
you know,
Bath & Beyond.
wait, here's
They
the
were
sad
normal
part about
person
it.
sheets.
Wait,
Yeah.
let me tell you a sadder story. So these sheets were $24 queen size. If I
Okay.
want to get the matching comforter, I had to spend like $41 for it.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
it amazes me, like, now that I have to buy stuff like that, how expensive it can be.
yeah.
It's crazy.
I may do it. I'm like, this closest is doing it because, you know, you got to match all the way. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you wearing your bra, you got to match with your panties,
All right.
you know?
So this
Really?
ain't
Wouldn't know
like
about
some,
that.
like...
Rudy, hang on. Your bra?
Yeah, my bra.
Want to tell us something?
Yeah. I got a bunch of bras.
Uh,
You're my
size are
bra. You're my bra. You're my
I-
bra. And you're my bra.
nice save, dude. Okay. So we're supposed to talk about video games.
Red
not-
Dead
not-
Redemption 2,
not
baby!
living-
All right,
Red
well, I guess
Dead
that's how we're going to
Redemption
kick
2.
I
it
didn't
off.
know you were that passionate about the game.
I mean,
I thought
you're
it was just
passionate.
me.
No, because listen, when Red Dead Redemption 1 dropped, like everyone was like, okay, let me play this. Holy shit, this game is fucking amazing.
It's awesome, man. It's
Mhm.
just
I really
so
love
like
that game.
you just feel so grounded in there. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just so much fun.
I think they just did a great job with world building.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
like so many other games, when you get like a wanted level, you just have a wanted level. In Red Dead, it was like, oh, this guy's gonna go call the cops, shoot him, and you get away with it.
That
I,
It was
I love that
also-
premise.
I remember it being like one of the first games like on my 360 that I got like all the trophies for. Because when you get all the trophies, you got this like FBI uniform that you could wear, and then you could commit crimes without any like anyone coming after you. Like you had a blank slate to do whatever you wanted, and I desperately wanted that.
I feel like I need to go check what trophies I got for that game. I feel
Yeah.
like I may have gotten platinum on that one, but I don't remember.
Because the good thing with the first one was it wasn't annoying to get all the trophies, like how fucking GTA 4 you have to shoot
200
these fucking pigeons. And it's stupidly like it had nothing like that. It was reasonable, so that's why I ended up even doing it. But my favorite outfit has got to be the poncho, just because it's like good, the bad, and the ugly throwbacks.
I think my favorite part about the first one was like you had your town, you chilled there, then you had to ride to the next town, and it used to be like, oh, this is actually just a travel. Like it made you feel like, all right, I need to go really, really far to this next town, and you're on your
Yeah.
horse, and then it's like all these sights you see and whatnot. It made you honestly feel that you're back in that
Yeah.
period of time.
And it had such good, like I don't remember seeing it in games prior where it had like really good effects where like the distance kind of like blended. Like it almost ended up looking like a painting when you looked at really far. And you can't forget about how like really cool the skybox used to look. Like that was the first game where you could see a sunset and you would like stop in your tracks and you'd be like, I can just watch this because this is like a work of art.
You know, I think I
Just
remember
watching the
that.
sunset.
I forgot what like the southern part of the map was called, but like when you would have to like cross that river, it was really
Yeah.
beautiful around sunset.
You mean
Yeah,
Mexico?
into like the Mexican border. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did they just call it Mexico? Didn't they have a different name for it?
I think it was considered Mexico, but I forget what the locations were called.
Yeah. Oop. Trying to pull out my map that
Yeah,
came
pull
with
up
the manual.
So.
But
The one-
almost like
The one thing that annoyed me about the first game, and it didn't happen a lot, was there were like certain quests, especially in the Mexican area, where you had to go there at a certain time of day to trigger the quests. And I remember there was like this one lady you did quests for. Her house was so out of the way, and she was only active like in the wee morning hours. And like that always kind of annoyed me because then you had to ride out and camp for a little bit and then come back. That was the only like little nitpick I had about the game.
Oh yeah, that's how you had to advance time. You couldn't like do it in a city, right? You had to like go out in the middle of
Yeah.
nowhere and set up a
Well,
camp.
I think you could. They had like little inns or houses you could rent
Oh
or
yeah,
own,
but you had to spend
but
money.
it was few and far between. Yeah, it's better to just make
I
camp.
remember like there would be like a little settlement, like kind of like a train station size thing, and you would
Mm-hmm.
just you'd walk like basically just on the other side of the tracks to be like quote unquote out of the town, and then just drop a
Yep.
fire right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that game. I loved how diverse the environments are, and it looks like in the second game is going to be even more diverse because they're going to have like true deserts in there and true swamps. Like seeing alligators is awesome. I can't wait to shoot alligators.
Well, here's the funny part about aspect of the map. Like, okay, they sit there and like talk about, oh, like GTA 5 is 8 times bigger than the Red Dead Redemption map. But like when I play Red Dead Redemption, I feel like no, this map feels bigger than GTA 5.
Red Dead feels
Well,
better because you're on a horse. You can't do 100
Yeah.
miles an hour.
mm-hmm.
I feel like Red Dead is also going to make you more compelled to go into like the wilderness in a way because that's all there
And
is.
get
Like
killed
GTA
by
5, like,
bobcats.
I never really cared about going into the wilderness because then the cougars would just like jump at you
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
nowhere and like instant kill you. So you're just
GG.
like, this
Well,
isn't
one of my
fun.
favorite experiences is in like all of gaming is with Red Dead Run. You know, just walk around in a forest, and then I just turn
Yeah.
around and go, a bear, I'm just dead.
I know.
I
I hated
remember.
that
I still
shit.
remember
I
they had
hated
like an
that.
achievement for killing a bear with a knife. Like it was like progress towards something. You had to kill it with a knife.
They also had an achievement for killing the last of the is it buffalo or bison, one of the two.
The buffalo, I think. Aren't buffalo and bison the same thing?
Comment section. Help us.
I'm not touching that. Might piss off some guy from National Geographic. I don't know.
But yeah, I remember that. I couldn't. I think I did that, and then like in another save or something, because I couldn't bear to kill them all in my main save, something like that.
I'm not sure if I had multiple saves. I think I just killed them all. I'm a terrible person. I also
Yeah.
love that they had that achievement for tying someone to railroad tracks.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
mustache twirling at its finest. That game was awesome. I contemplated taking my 360 to my apartment and trying to play some of it again, because on the PS4 you have to do like PS Now, and I don't know. It's like the streaming service, or it streams the game to you, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I want to try it, but at the same time, it's like it's not like EA Origin where it's on your computer. It's like you're streaming it, so depending
Yeah.
how good your internet connection is that day,
Exactly.
depending how good your gameplay experience is going to be.
Well, the other thing too is the fidelity. Like it's you're playing a video, so like you're not getting like a direct 720p image necessarily all the time.
Right. You might have like bitrate problems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Again,
But-
like I'm surprised that you think they're gonna put this one on PC?
I'm sure they have
That's
their
that's actually
shit together.
something
this time.
I'm kind of mad about is they have
Yeah.
not actually officially announced a PC version yet, and I've been kind of suppressing my feelings for the new game because of that.
Yeah. I'm
'Cause
certain they
just-
will.
I suspect what they're gonna do is what they do with GTA 5. They're
Yeah.
gonna release it, wait for everyone to buy it, and they're gonna go, okay, you guys already spent your money. You're past the return policy. All right, it's coming out on PC. Buy it again.
Yeah, because I don't think they mentioned GTA 5 on PC in the beginning. It was just 360,
We knew it.
PS3.
But
And
that's
then
all
later
right.
on-
GTA 5 took an extra step. They did
Yeah.
the PS3 and 360, and then they did the PS4 and Xbox
Yeah.
One,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
they
And then
did
that
PC,
version-
and they
yeah.
still wanted you to pay $60 for it. I was like, go fuck yourself. Like, no way.
Well, here's my thing about it. Like, I don't mind them doing that because Rockstar only. It's not like the other studios, like they don't release like games like every quarter, versus other studios, and they
Mhm.
actually do release a really, really, really good product. On
Well,
top of that,
Rudy, my main issue is I already had beaten it on PS3 2 years prior. I didn't care about a $60 release of a game I had just beaten.
you're right.
Right.
But
So
the thing
it
is that they
took
should have
them-
done like a deal, like if they read, hey, you own this for the system, you get it for 50% off if you buy it through the service.
Yeah, they should have did like some sort of upgrade policy thing. Really,
yeah.
anything
Skyrim.
other than the way they
Like
did it.
Skyrim, when they released the Skyrim, the special edition, if you own Skyrim already on the PC, they gave it to you for free.
Mhm.
Like, here.
Now that's a good way of handling it.
Yeah, they had a pretty short timeline from what I remember for it. It says in September 2013 it originally came out, and then November of 14 it came out for the PS4 and Xbox One, and then in April of 15 it came out for PC. So it's like a year and a half from initial release to PC release. Whether or not it's going to be the same for Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm not sure, or if they're going to wait for like the new cycle and then re-release it with like maybe updated graphics for the new cycle and then the PC release as well.
Well, here's the bullshit part. The bullshit part, they sit there and tell you, oh, we got to optimize it. Dude, you built the shit on PC anyway.
That's what I wanted to say, is like, they haven't announced it for PC yet, but like, let's face it, that trailer they just showed is probably running on a damn PC.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they definitely have their shit together, and it's going to be easier for them to port it to PC or to have it
like the new
PC
consoles
ready.
are all x86. Like they should, I don't like, should there even be porting necessary? Like it should just, it should mostly be done already.
So I'm confident it'll happen eventually.
Yeah,
it's a matter of when.
It's pretty much right now they're deciding what settings to put on each system, like which one's getting your,
Well, apparently
your shark cards.
Yeah. Your shark cards.
Just like, yeah.
I forgot the headline, but apparently one of the like new consoles, like the Pro and the 1S, like one of them is going to have 4K and the other one won't, or something to that effect.
I think the Xbox One X is going to have the 4K.
Yeah.
Because even with, I look at the Digital Foundry videos, they're using, used to be PlayStation 4, used to be their high ground. No, it's Xbox One X now.
You know what I have to do? I have to give a shout out to Ryan, because when the first game came out, my 360 had died, or it was in the process of dying, and I had to play it at his house for like a week. For like a week when Red Dead Redemption 1 came out, I had to come to your house to play it.
Wow.
Yeah. I like came into your little office there, and I was like, I gotta play this game. I can't wait.
I didn't realize I was that good of a friend.
Actually, you just
you are. Now you're a bastard.
Remind me something. You're right. Like when the game came out, I remember it was because it was Rockstar, and me and my older brother. I mean, we always Rockstar. Me and him, we love Rockstar games, and we were like, "You get Red Dead Redemption?" Like, yeah. Why? It's a Rockstar game. That was all it was needed. Like, no, I needed no review, no anything. It was Rockstar, and they're making a cowboy game. That's all.
It's like they've just got this level of polish that's like above and beyond.
Like LA Noire, I got it with no reviews needed. I just got it.
See, I never finished that game. It just couldn't hold my attention.
Oh, you never finished it?
No, I never finished it.
I got close to finishing.
I think I got to disc 3 in the beginning, and I just bailed on it.
Disc 3? I guess I don't remember the game well enough. Is that how they did their chapters?
Well, on the 360, since it wasn't Blu-ray, you had 4 freaking discs.
Oh, I had a PS3.
Yeah.
So wait, you got to the part where there's a part I think you don't play. What you play as you stop playing as the main character at the end, right, or something like that.
I don't know.
It was something he became he got an affair with the lady. I guess that's the part I got.
I don't remember the specifics of that storyline. I just remember you pushed a button to doubt somebody, and he was always a little bit over top with how much he was doubting.
Yeah, he'd be like,
doubt, and it's like, you liar.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a little more than doubt.
But I love that game. I love the game style of that game. You know, but the point with that game was something that, like, you can't sit there for a long period of time and doing. You know, like something like, okay, I'll play this for an hour,
and I'm
done.
Yeah. More than anything, that game was meant to be a kind of learning technology adventure for Rockstar. Yeah. They got like a lot of their animation skills for like their storytelling in GTA 5 from LA Noire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the kind of person who can stop playing a game like that. Like I have to see the story to completion. There's only 2 games I played where I've ever quit midway.
Which games?
Devil May Cry 4.
How dare you?
I don't know why I bought that game. I tried to be cool and it didn't work out.
It was a good game.
And then the other one was Half-Life 2, and you guys are gonna hate me for that.
Wow!
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god!
I can take it a step further and say I haven't played Half-Life 2.
Where did you bail on Half-Life 2?
So me and Josh.
I was younger and
the game
scared the shit out of me. I don't know where it was, but
did you bail in Ravenholm?
I don't know.
That's the scary chapter, basically.
It was pretty early on that I bailed.
Yeah, it's probably where it was. Because that's when you're in the dark town with all the zombies in it for the first time, really.
Maybe that was it. I don't know.
Yeah.
My reason I didn't play Half-Life 2 because I didn't know how to use a mouse and keyboard.
Guys, why are you doing this?
Lose that credibility. I know our credibility is going down the toilet as we speak.
Oh man.
I mean, there's a lot of more games.
I can understand why Ryan bailed on Devil May Cry 4 because you basically play half the game and then you switch to Nero and all the bosses you fight. No, you switch to Dante from Nero. and all the bosses you fight as Dante were basically the same bosses you fought as Nero.
Yeah, so there's that, and that also that game style, it just doesn't resonate with me.
That like combat, like that actiony combat, fast paced.
It's that, and I felt like it was also super repetitive, like the things you could do.
Oh, yeah, I could feel you on that. Like my favorite game, like in that style, is still Ninja Gaiden Black. That's the best.
Have you beat the NES version?
No.
The NES version?
Yeah, like original 2D Ninja Gaidens. They're in Ninja Gaiden Black. Like, there's a little console you can interact with and play Ninja Gaiden Black, or Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2.
Because those are the ones that I consider you a legend if you beat. Like, those are the hardest games of all time. Ninja Gaiden for the
Dude, even Nintendo. If you beat Ninja Gaiden Black, you should be considered a legend. Like, that game is hard as fuck.
Well, that game was in 3D.
That game is so hard. Like, there's a secret easy, like, difficulty you could unlock. Like, if you die enough times in the first chapter, like, one of the side characters, the female ninjas, she, like, offers you the ability to just lower the difficulty. And then you finish the game that way.
You suck, dick.
And it's literally called Ninja Dog is the difficulty, I think. You're a ninja dog because you suck at the game. That's how I beat it the first time, and then I went back and I beat it on normal mode. And I tried it on like hard mode. There's like 2 or 3 more difficulties above normal. But I love that game.
Actually, want to sound funny? When I first played Metal Gear Solid 3, I hated it. And then I took time. I stopped. It took like a couple of years. I went back to it again. I'm like, wow, I don't understand why I hate this game. This game is fucking awesome.
I hated it at first because my first Metal Gear experience was 4, and the controls were tight and good. And then you go and you play 3, and then you crouch, and then you try to move, and he starts like crawling on the ground. I'm like, where is the crouch walk in this game? Like, that bothered the hell out of me.
You see, I think it was my issue was I think when I was a kid I didn't understand because he had the stamina meter, you had all this stuff, and you had to use your environment to heal you in that one. I'm like, okay, and I was like too retarded at the time to manage all of that.
Yeah, it is a lot for like a younger person, I feel. And then I tried to go back and play 2, and I haven't been able to because it doesn't have the freeform camera. Because I played Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, I guess, where you have the controllable camera. Like, I just don't like having to deal with the fixed camera points because it just keeps disorienting me. Like, you turn a corner and then the camera changes and then like the controls feel weird again. I don't know.
Okay, funny thing you bring up the fixed camera. So you know how they're redoing Resident Evil 2, right? And Resident Evil 2 was fixed camera. Now they're making a non-fixed camera.
Mm-hmm.
How like I understand like you remastering one of the best games of all time. You're doing your thing, but I feel like when you switch like that much, whoo. Yeah, I feel like you're just introducing the hate factor.
Yeah,
like,
I guess
people are not good.
For Resident Evil, it's like part of the horror is limiting your control, right? That's kind of why the controls suck, and you feel like a tank because you have forward and backward, and like you can't really strafe. You like turn and walk forward.
Yeah.
Wait,
like
they had actual tank controls?
I think the early ones did, yeah. Because I tried playing them, and I'm like, this fucking sucks. Like I can't control my character freely. Like I don't want to play this game.
And the best part was 4 figuring out a way for you. Hey, we'll give you more movement, like you'll move better, but we're still making shit scary because they give you limited amount of ammo too.
Yeah,
that's why when 5 dropped, when Resident Evil 5 dropped, and I played it, it was like Gears of War. Like, dude, there's no scare factors in there. You pretty much could blow up everything in their faces. You know, you have someone with you too, which is like also another way to help you out. Like if you got down, your partner comes in. Hey, oh, I killed the 50 people. I got you. You know. And that's why 5 is like people like and then when it went to 6 it's like whoa you saw the hate that you got, but you didn't listen and you made it even worse. But like again, these are like limited controls, limited angles made the game, and when you take it away, that stuff you're honestly changing all the elements of the game that made it successful in the first place.
Yeah, I could never get into the old ones for those very reasons because it just felt unfair to me. Coming from like playing other games where it's just so easy to move around and do things. Like I understand why you do it, but it just doesn't make the game fun to play for me. But when I played the demo for 7, I enjoyed that. I think that one was really done well. All right.
Do you want to move on to talking about Doom Eternal now?
Let's talk about something that's on the outline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the I don't know if you guys saw it, but I saw the Doom Eternal stuff. I watched like there's like a long video you can watch with all the like people talking in between, but I just watched like a 10-minute gameplay feed and it looks really good. I have it on PC, the first one, the first remaster, and I've played like 3 hours of it. It's really fun and it looks like they're doing things right with the sequel. All the things they added with this grappling hook on the shotgun, the way you can dash in first person, it just looks so good. Like it's exciting to see that they're
after you had
continuing a
mentioned
good
that
trend.
that grappling hook, I went to look at the video of it, and I gotta say the fact that like your gun shoots the grappling
Mm-hmm.
hook and you just like
Yeah,
pull right into the enemy, that does look like pretty sick movement, honestly.
yeah, because like what the first reboot did was it like understood the formula to Doom and like the concept of killing, like executing those enemies, like when they're in that execute window to like regain health and stuff.
Oh yeah,
They kept that, but then they continue to complement it with being able to move so much more freely. So then you just feel like an absolute badass, and like you're not just like running and gunning down hallways. You're actually doing a lot of cool things besides that really complement the game.
the addition of movement abilities to that game is going to make it a heck of a lot better. And the last one wasn't
Mm-hmm.
even like bad or anything. It's
No,
just
no, not at all.
like you said, because of the way they did the health system in that last game, the fact that you can like regain health by basically just going in like a maniac,
Yeah.
and then this game's going to facilitate that even more. It's definitely going to reward some risky gameplay in a very nice way.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'll get around to getting it because I still have to beat the first one and I have to beat Wolfenstein. I have Wolfenstein as well, like just because I'm thinking of like horror first person shooters now. So if it like maybe when it goes on sale, I might pick it up and beat it.
I wanted to
yeah.
Yeah, so like when I got my Switch, I was like, oh, I want to get like Doom was coming out for it because I hadn't gotten it yet. Like I heard good reviews about it, but then when it came out, like I think it was at is that 30 frames or something?
I think it's 60.
Like 60. Yeah. Oh,
so it looks like
that
butter.
60? Then I want to get it. Then if it's at 60, then I'll get it for the Switch. Then. But I don't know. But I was like, then maybe I want it. But then no, I told myself I have a PC. Let me get it for PC. Probably get it cheaper, runs better, and whatnot. But I feel like it'd be a fun ass game to have portable.
Yeah.
Like, have Doom to have a portable. I don't know. I'm like that's the only reason I haven't gotten it because I love what I see. Like from the first videos. Because first of all, again, like you said, amazing reboot of a series. They took it back to they for something that was like how are we gonna redo this shit? Like everyone fucks it up. This one like wow, you did an amazing job. And I wanted to go back. I wanted to play that so bad. I was like I want to play this game. And I was like debating on do I want it portable or do I want it on my computer, like high settings and whatnot.
I think you got to do the computer experience, the mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. I know.
Like when I had a Switch, like I used to kind of get annoyed by like how small the buttons and sticks were.
I think most of the audience could be interested at the detail that you said had a Switch.
Yeah, they're gonna like kill you.
Let's not talk about that.
All right, here it is. Well,
did you ever get the Pro controller?
No, I never did.
Oh,
because it was like $70, and that's $10 more than I'm willing to pay for it.
Did you sell your Switch already?
Yeah, he did.
I sold it like 3 months ago.
I guess the next time you come over, you should try.
I think I sold it for like $15 less than what I got it for.
How much did you get it for?
Not bad.
300. Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about buying one, but
yeah.
I just don't mobile game enough. Like I don't feel the desire to game when I'm like around. Like,
yeah, I don't play video games that much anymore, but I want to stay up to date with like the things.
What are you doing in a video game podcast?
That's what I'm saying, man. I talk the least, and you know why.
Go finish Half-Life 2, jackass.
Fuck that shit.
So, I like to do this for my audience members. So I have the Switch. I was last one to get the Switch out of us, excluding Ryan, and I have the most games, and I haven't played any of them more than like 30 minutes. Like physical games.
What about like Breath of the Wild?
I beat Breath of the Wild like a month ago.
Yeah, he finally did it.
I finally did it. But here's all the games I have that I haven't played yet. Timbleweed Park, Knights of Azure 2, Bride of the New Moon, Rayman Legends Definitive Edition, Azure Striker Gunvolt Strikers, I Am Satuna, Mario Rabbids, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Mario Aces, Owlboy, in the flame and flood, humans fall flat. I did beat Bayonetta 1. But I haven't beaten 2 yet.
I gotta play Bayonetta. I bought it for Steam when it was like down to $10 because it's kind of like Devil May Cry.
Oh, it's
4,
amazing.
You know?
Oh, Bayonetta is amazing to the point that I was telling John that when Smash comes out, I'm gonna learn to play her. But he's like, she's OP as hell. I'm like, but I fell in love with her. Like, I'm not playing her because she's OP. I'm playing because I actually love the.
Will you still play her if she gets nerfed into the dirt?
Yes, I will play her if she gets nerfed into the dirt.
I hope she gets the Meta Knight treatment.
I don't want her to be Meta Knighted, but I want her to be like, you know.
Well, that's kind of the point I'm making, though. Is if
Make
she gets
Sonic.
Meta Knighted, are you still going to play her?
Yeah, I'm still play her. I love her. I love her too much to not play her. Think about it. I'm still playing Shulk. Shulk, because he gets naked in front of the screen. Naked nipples. The only person you get to see his nipples in Smash.
It's not entirely true. You can see Captain Falcon's nipples through his shirt.
Yeah, but that's
quite some detail.
You're imagining his nipples.
No, not really. They're almost like buttons or something on him.
Got little buttons on there.
Yeah.
Like on the bat suit.
Yeah, actually, that's probably a good comparison.
And since we're talking about Smash, should we go to what got revealed this last week?
The new Smash Direct came out this week, and they started off with a trailer in like a haunted area, and they showed Luigi with his little poltergeist, and then the Grim Reaper comes out and fucking kills him. Luigi is canonically dead.
That is crazy. So, like, canonically, like, he was in the mansion, and that was it? Like, that was his storyline?
In a way. What the trailer
like he was
actually
stuck in the
revealing...
mansion for 10 years?
The trailer was actually revealing that the enemy that he was fighting was from the original Castlevania games, and it was Simon Belmont that was actually coming into the castle.
Simon fucking Belmont. Like, that's like, when he got revealed, I was like, why
no one saw it coming.
In the first one?
Everyone's predictions, all the millions of characters they want in Smash... No one thought about Simon Belmont.
But that's the person he's supposed to be in Smash.
Oh yeah, it makes sense. I mean, he's original NES game, like
original. Like, because you're thinking about running around with Pit, and people are like, oh, Pit. No, Simon Belmont was the staple. Like, he was with Samus, he was with Pit, he was with Mario, and he was with the Zelda. These are like
Duck
the
Hunt.
beginning. Yeah, we have Duck Hunt in this.
Put Duck Hunt in before Castlevania.
Yeah. I'm telling you, he had to be in it. Like, that was that character selection right there was like, you tell like, hey, we should not get our roots in here. Let's do it. Konami, what up? Let's put this character in it.
I had a better segue, but it's just gonna die to history now.
It's gonna die to history. Wait, what was? What was the segue related to?
So since we were talking about incredible details like nipples on Captain Falcon, I was gonna talk about how you could see the horse's testicles in Red Dead Redemption 2. Talk about details, son.
What?
They
now
got them taking
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that trailer for that.
Make you watch a 6-minute trailer for horse nuts.
I can't believe I'm thinking about doing that.
So, actually, after I saw Simon Belmont got revealed and whatnot, I was thinking about my mind's like, who of the OG class, the cast that needs to be in Smash that's not in Smash yet.
So you were essentially thinking, like, what NES games are no longer being represented? Like, what could we do still?
Like, what big staple is in it? Because I was like, wow, that's kind of true. Like, Castlevania 1, 2, 3, all of them. Like, they were just built, the system was built on. Even though everyone hated Castlevania 2. And
is that Simon's Quest?
Simon's Quest. Yeah. I was upset when they had Alucard as an assist trophy, but he had, because everyone, the best one of this whole series is Symphony of the Night, but it's like that never was.
The assist trophies they revealed, that was actually some of the letdowns in a way. I mean, in a way, some of them were like, oh wow, they're actually in the game at all, but in other ways, like, yeah, Zero from Mega Man is officially deconfirmed as a character.
I cried.
Also,
I was in
Shovel Knight
tears.
is an assist trophy. Not that Shovel Knight probably would have ever been a real character, but a lot of people wanted him.
He should have been.
It is interesting. I want to say he's the first indie character to be in the game, period. Before then, it was just Commander Video was a trophy. I think that's the only other indie reference.
But like, Shovel Knight was like made. I think didn't it first get released on Nintendo's
system. I don't think so. It was a Kickstarter. I want to say it probably came out on PC first. I wanted PC, and then I believe the Switch got a special version of it.
Yeah.
Or was it like the Spectre Knight quest or something? The guy with the sickle.
But like I feel as though like it like had a lot of their games on Nintendo. That's what I felt. Maybe I'm misremembering things. But like, but when Zero got revealed, I was so upset. Like, damn it! But that release room, they might put Mega Man X in it.
Oh, you think they're gonna have like a Echo Fighter for Mega Man?
Yeah, but my issue, no, I think he will be a separate character. But my issue is that, but his final, like Mega Man's final Smash has X in it.
Ooh, that feels like a deconfirmation right there.
Yeah, I mean, because it's the same Smash from, like, first of all, like, he has my favorite Ultimate Smash is his. Because you see all the Mega Man, so I have to hit, they have all of them.
Wait, did you see what, well, first off, King K. Rool is in the game now, and that cinematic trailer was awesome when they announced that.
Yes.
But did you see what his final Smash is?
No.
He blows up DK Island. To me, that was the most lit final Smash I've ever seen.
That sounds bad.
Like, it's a legit reference to the original 64 game. His, like, little offshore base thing just shoots the laser at DK Island and just annihilates it.
Also like that they have the super about Smashes. They have the Smash meter in it.
Oh, yeah.
And if you fill those up, you get a smaller version of the final Smash. Not like the ball. So if you have the ball, excuse me, sorry. All right, if you have the ball gives you the ultimate, like the biggest one. But if you do the meter side of it, where you could charge it up, you get a final Smash, but it's not as powerful as it.
You know, that's actually creating some controversy in the competitive community as to whether or not they want it in the game, because it could heavily encourage camping depending on how you gain meter. Because you could just like stay long range, just shoot some projectiles, farm meter, and then once you have your ult, just junk go in. Essentially, Junkrat the game.
Competitive they should leave it out if that's the case. But if we're doing it playing at your house or not, I say
for casual for sure. I think it'd actually be better than Smash Ball in a casual sense.
I would have it on all the time. Unless some guy come there talking shit to you, I'm like, yo, let's go.
I think what's gonna kind of suck is like if you pick a character that just has a terrible final Smash, and it's gonna be like, oh, great. Sometimes you play with no items and it wouldn't matter. But like, with the meter, it's gonna be like, well, now I gotta pick a character whose final Smash is just the whole screen.
Well, here's the thing: are they balancing characters based off their final Smashes?
I mean, if final Smashes are gonna be in certain forms of competitive, then for sure there's gonna be tier lists that include that. Because historically, tier lists don't include final Smashes because they're irrelevant.
But like, wouldn't that make like fix like characters like our bottom tier characters, but their final Smashes are actually fucking good? Like, wouldn't that like help the meta? You making more characters more usable in a way.
I guess that's an interesting point. If you take a garbage character and give them a really good final Smash, they're probably no longer garbage.
But again, the garbage. It's like the garbage. Here's the thing: to still be garbage trying to fill up the final Smash, but when they get there, it's like boom. So like your goal, they should make your goal. Final Smash should be based off attack, like how much damage you're outputting and whatnot, or damage you're blocking. Damage blocking and damage you're outputting, so that you're not just standing there and you're gaining it.
Well, the thing is, that still allows for you gaining meter off projectiles. They would have to maybe say no projectiles, but then rip Mega Man, because like he would never get meter.
But yeah, I mean, I feel as though like okay, but that's something that if pros see it, you go see it. Okay, I see the projectile coming. I feel as though like. I'm gonna put it. The lower skill you are, the more exploitable things are. But if you're playing with higher tier people, they see it coming, so it really shouldn't matter.
What you're saying there is actually an interesting point, because like higher level players will both be able to probably dodge a bad player using a final Smash and be able to utilize the final Smash better.
Yeah. So, like, even with that, so, like, even the exploitability of it becomes less and less the more high-tier people you play with. Of course, any game. You play with someone who's just new or just casually at it, and you're playing and you're, like, a pro, there's going to be exploited things you could do. Oh, I know I do this, I'm going to do this, And they're not going to be able to stop it, even though it's an easy way to stop it. They won't know because they're casual.
Now you're talking about, like, new people coming into the game. That would actually be an interesting like new form of handicap. It'd be like you could just like set one of the players who's like very new to the game to just have a very easy uh, fight meter, and then like they just get a lot more final smashes.
Like Mario Kart, with the smart steering.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like essentially how people in last play gets better items, but yeah, the smart steering helps out new players as well.
I actually do like the smart steering because I see who like if you have smart steering, like the person could essentially don't like if I have a group of people, they get fourth place. They won't take first, but they won't be last. You know,
Right. It'll at least get you past the computers for the most part, because a lot of
it
new
makes you
players struggle as they can't stay on the board.
Yeah, it keeps them on the board. It's a weird. It's so awful how it does it. Cause like when I forget, I go in the game, I play, and I forget it's on. Like, oh god,
Oh yeah.
did I just turn my?
If you're actually good at the game and like you're like riding the corners and you're like, why can't I go forward? It's because it thinks you're trying to drive off the track.
It's funny. You know the funny thing about smart steering too. It even punishes you if you're a good player because you don't get the boost, and B, even your turns fuck you up. You lose speed.
Right.
So it really doesn't help you out for having it on either. So it's like
it's really only there for newer players.
So anything else that we saw about the Smash thing?
We could just briefly say how they're saying that this is going to have the most stages ever. They're going to have more than double the base stages, in addition to every single stage having an Omega and a Final Destination form. So essentially like 300 stages in a way. There's going to be the stage transition option, which like partway through the level, it can switch to a different stage, and that one's completely optional. There's I think we're up to like 80 characters in the game now, which is ridiculous, something like that.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's insane, and they're not even done announcing characters.
Is there like there's no like mainstream fighting game with more characters, is there?
That's probably true at this point. Like it's getting ridiculous.
Tekken, how much Tekken 7 had?
I don't know.
Like Tekken 7 was boasting like a lot of characters in it. Someone Google it, because if I Google it on my mic's gonna pick up my whole keyboard.
They also got over 900 music tracks in the new game, and because like they got so much music in it, they're gonna let you use your Switch with the screen off as like a music player.
I like that.
I thought
that's gonna be my favorite
feature,
thing.
Really utilizing the fact it's their first portable console for Smash Bros. Oh wait, no, 3DS, but still. Wait, did 3DS have that feature? It might have.
It says in Tekken 7 there's only 43 playable fighters, including palette swaps.
Wow. I don't know what the number for Smash would be if you remove the Echo Fighters, which are essentially probably like palette swaps.
But not anymore.
Some of the Echo Fighters are quite different. Like Chrom is a combination of all the other Fire Emblem characters.
Fire Emblem versus Smash. That's what they call it.
There's enough of them.
They're wait. I see this shit. I'm like, how to make me wanna? Alright, I just got distracted, which is irrelevant. But like right now, it's raining like a bitch.
It's raining
out there by you guys.
Yeah,
it's
I don't
nice
hear the
and
rain.
sunny out here.
My mic is picking up the rain hitting my AC, so I'm shutting my mic on and off. It's fucking annoying.
You hear that? That's how bad it is.
Loud.
Well, I guess it's a good thing you mentioned it then, because if the audience can pick up on that, we'll just say we're having some technical difficulties with the sky.
No, let's see. No, we're almost done.
Oh yeah, we're fine.
Let's keep it going. All right.
Did you want to, Ricardo? You wanted to talk about like what games you playing recently?
Sure. So, if anyone's into MMOs, Tuesday is an important day because the next expansion for World of Warcraft comes out.
Woo!
And I wasn't playing for a while. Like I stopped playing in March, and I kind of picked it back up in July. So I've been getting ready for that because there's usually a lot of pre-patch content that kind of gets you ready. So there's been like a lot of story things in the last couple of weeks, which has its own controversy. People haven't really been happy with what was like done in game for the story because it's really inconsistent with how some of the major characters feel.
Okay.
But in 2 days, the new expansion is going to drop. I didn't call out from work. I'm not planning on doing it because usually the first day
are saying they're going to call out.
The first day is like a shit show, so it's not even worth taking off that first day.
Are you expecting the service
take
to be
off
garbage
the Wednesday?
Or something?
It usually is, or like a lot of the problems they've had back like in previous launches is like one of the most annoying problems is that like certain quest givers will just get covered by people, and like you can't even find the person to click them to start quests. It's really annoying. Like there's certain workarounds, and if it's really bad, then they like kind of make an invisible barrier so that you can always see that person. But things like that happen, or the servers will get so overloaded that you'll try to accept a quest and you just won't get it, so you can't progress. Because that happened for like Warlords of Draenor in the beginning. So there's going to be tons of people coming back, so I expect it to be kind of crappy.
Wow.
For
I didn't
at least
know it
the
like
first
had
day.
like that level of issue when like the game first would like update. I just figured it'd be like server congestion.
It's like
not like you could like physically see the congestion in game.
Yeah, like there'll be tons of players swamped. I mean, it might be better this time around because the two factions are separated onto different islands, so that already takes care of a lot of the population issues. So it could be a lot better. Like all the stuff is already there. It's just a matter of them hitting a switch to turn it on. Like it's all preloaded and ready to go. But I'm excited for it. I'm gonna try to have 2 classes to see both sides of the story.
All right.
Yep. And then I've also been playing Kingdom Hearts 1 in an effort to bond with Rudy.
Yeah.
I went out and I got the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 remix combo.
Oh, that means you officially play more Kingdom Hearts than me.
Yeah, so I already have about 8 hours. Like I just was playing it before we started, and I have about 8 hours of Kingdom Hearts 1. I almost bailed on it because the combat is... in the beginning, I really wasn't a fan of it because it just felt really unfair. Like the camera sucks. There's no like you can dodge. You eventually learn how to dodge, but it doesn't like feel like it gives you invincible frames. So it still ends up like feeling a little bit cheap and unfair sometimes. Like there's these enemies that fly around and you can lock onto them, but sometimes it's unreliable getting close. Like you have a dash move you can use, but it's always hard to tell if you're far enough that it's going to trigger. So there's like all these little quirks with the combat system that I didn't like. And I had gotten to this part where you go to Hercules' world and you have to do this gauntlet of fights. And I didn't know that you could buy potions because I completely missed the item shop that Donald's kids run. So I didn't have any potions, and I'm like trying to fucking go through this like 7-stage gauntlet of fights without dying, and I couldn't do it. And I almost quit the game because of that. Like I started playing 2 just to see how the combat was because I just wasn't feeling it. And then I saw online that there's actually an item shop, which I went back, I got my potions, then everything's been good since then.
Wow, so that's... You really could kind of say poor game design. The fact that you missed something so, like, important.
So now that I found it,
comes down to the design of the game.
like there's a sign that's bright and glowing that says items, but it's at kind of like a weird angle. Like I don't know. Like for me, it was hard to miss, but now that I found it, it's like, how did I miss that kind of thing?
So it was a near miss in terms of game design. They almost had it.
And the thing with the game too was like there's like tons of like doors in the walls, but you don't really know if they were like half the doors you run into, nothing happens, and then half the doors you run into, it leads to another zone. So sometimes I'm like unconsciously ignoring doors that actually lead to something important. So I'm just like, I don't know if this is just scenery or this is actually another area I can go into. But apart from that, it's been fun. I mean, the story is kind of slow. Like it's been. I still don't really know what the deal is. Sora's just looking for his friends. I've been doing combat and
that's it.
I've been trying.
Okay.
So
Trust, you should be happy right now. That's the story that is presenting right now.
Okay.
Because
does it just wait. Does it just get fucking crazy after a while?
Yeah. Wait. Hold up. You don't have Chains of Memories in on there?
I think they have a remake of Chain of Memories. This
you know that's a nice game to play, right?
I don't know
you
if
don't
it
go
is.
to
is
2. It is.
Well, he's telling you it is, so I would trust what he says.
Okay.
And you have to play Chain of Memories before you play 2.
So I have to play Chain of Memories
before
I play
2. Yeah.
Okay.
You have to, because otherwise you're gonna sit there for like at least the first hour, and like what the fuck is going on? Okay. Like you're not going to understand one thing.
Okay.
Good. Mm-hmm.
I'll try to do that then. Because I'm trying to, I guess, get as much of it done as I can before Red Dead 2 comes out.
Oh, that's a good project. Go for it. I support it.
Now I'm going to have to balance this Warcraft expansion and Kingdom Hearts, so I don't even know if I'll get to Chain of Memories. I don't even know how long Kingdom Hearts 1 is.
Speaking about old awesome games that I'm playing, that people are playing now, I'm playing Persona 4 Gold.
I saw you playing that. How is it?
I love it. It's like, again, I'm a fan of JRPGs. Just automatically you talk, about it. But
so
I played Persona.
Oh, does he hate them?
So yeah, he has very negative opinions on most JRPGs.
But this one's different. Like, it's not like, okay, I know how it's like, oh, it's the grind. You just to make the level design longer. We just put walls in front of you to do it.
Didn't Final Fantasy 13 get knocked for having like shitty dungeons when it came out?
Yeah, no, Final Fantasy 13. The problem.
I remember one JRPG did.
We'll talk about Final Fantasy 13 in another episode because I could talk all day about Final Fantasy 13. But back to like the best one of Final Fantasy 13 was the last episode they had, or the last one with just Lightning Returns. There we go. Mm-hmm. Where they fixed a lot of things in it, but they made like Majora's Mask a little bit. But again, different episode. We'll talk.
Wait, did you finish 15?
15.
I think everyone should know I gave him my copy of 15 because I couldn't stand it.
So you're just holding on to it now, Rudy?
Yeah, no. I mean, the problem is that I feel as though that I need a PlayStation Pro because my TV does not output it clearly enough that I could enjoy it.
I'm confused. You need a PlayStation Pro because of your TV?
Yeah, I see a lot of jagged edges on the damn game, and it bothers me.
Why would the Pro change the way your TV's outputting it?
Because the Pro supports what is it?
Turn down your sharpness.
I don't know how to. Again, we'll worry about PlayStation 4 settings another day because I actually have an issue with playing certain games. That's why I haven't played Bloodborne. I haven't. It looks like garbage.
Dude, play Bloodborne. It's one of my most.
I know games. It looks amazing. No, I know the game, but it looks like garbage on my screen, and I don't know what's going on. I feel like I need to get a PlayStation Pro.
If I was a millionaire, I'd get all of you guys. I'd get Ryan a PlayStation 4 and make him play Bloodborne.
Wait, so back to the point. Persona 4 Golden. Love it. Love it. The way it does it is that you have, you get characters, you level them up and whatnot, but you level up. There's like, it's like Pokemon essentially. You have your own, then dumb it down. People are like, oh my god, it's that Pokemon in Persona.
It's a long ass game though, isn't it? Because isn't Persona 5 like 100+ hours to do everything?
There's supposed for me to play Persona 5 by the end of the year, but I want to play Persona 4 because everyone said how good it was. It's a mix. It's a dating sim / JRPG in itself.
The Persona games are a dating sim?
Well, maybe that one was? Because 5 is like a school sim, in a way.
It's a school... No, it's a school sim, but we call it dating because what you do is you honestly go out on dates with people to try to help your... you level up in two ways. You actually level up your persona, which you go in battles, and you can level up your persona by having... going out with dates with people, male or female. You gain social social link skill goes up. And therefore, when you build a new persona, they actually level up faster because of that.
So wait, is it kind of like that one Fire Emblem game that people were making jokes that it was called the shipping simulator? Because whenever you paired up characters, they were just stronger?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you just go and... That's another way to boost people's abilities. So again, there's two sides of it. And the best part about it is that you have to... you can't just engage in one side. If you engage in one side of it, you're not really going to get good.
I'm just going to throw out that best... game about school was Bully, bar none.
Oh yeah,
Bully was so
the best
good.
Game. No, the best game about school is Doki Doki Literature Club.
You haven't finished it.
Fuck.
I will. I will.
But anyway, you will. Like, it's been how many months?
Let's play it. I'll do the voice acting like I did for my friends that I played it with.
Mm-hmm. Well, another game I'm playing is Mega Man Legacy Collection 1, the 1 and 2. I'm actually playing the SNES side of it because when I bought the collection before for the PS2 and actually did complete Mega Man 1 through 6. I actually beat all of them, and it gave you it's so funny when you go through all the games in the series. You realize how if you start with Mega Man 7, you realize that even though it's a different engine, this game is kind of hard. But if you start from 1 and go to 6 and go to Mega Man 7, this shit's super easy. Other games are harder, and it gets you down to the timing. Enemies' attacks by then, what they can or can do. I'm playing 8, and I'm beating bosses without using their special weakness. And it's crazy. It's really funny. I'm like, am I that good at Mega Man that I'm just doing this? But that's what
you are that good.
Now,
well, there is always the, some people do like a Buster only run.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can get through the game without focusing on their weaknesses.
I could do Mega Man 7. I could do a Buster run. Like Mega Man 7 is the one game I could say, okay, I can do a Buster run.
I've never played one.
But the craziest games that I can't see, like the Mega Man X series, seeing people do with just Buster only, like, oh god. Like, well, the first three, at least the first three I see, I'm like, it's just crazy. Like, because they built, there's one boss they make sure you could beat with the Buster, because you have to beat one boss with it. But the other bosses, they're like fucking hard if you try to beat them with just the Buster alone.
You're saying that they're too heavily specifically designed for the weapon you get in that level.
Yeah. Their weakness shuts them, like the weakness shuts them down completely. There's some bosses you have their weaknesses and you barely beat them, like barely beat them. And imagine you doing it with a Buster, oh boy. But anyway, hey, I love Mega Man. I love Mega Man to death. I'm debating on whether buying. So I wanted to. They have the X collection, but I wonder if I want to get. I definitely love the first 4 of them, but I don't know if I want to get the part 2 of it. I'm just still debating on that. But because especially too, I read something about there's input lag in it, and it makes it's horrible to play. So I was like, ugh. And Mega Man's all about you need the less input lag while playing it. But there's only there's only one game I want to get. Dead Cells. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah.
And it's gotten extra publicity because of that asshole that plagiarized.
Oh yeah, the IGN thing. I saw that.
Is that what that meant? I was reading that
so
note.
he I guess this might have been like one of his first reviews for IGN, or apparently he didn't review a lot. He was on a podcast, but he did a review for Dead Cells, and the guy he plagiarized from posted a video showing how close it was. Like Boomstick Gaming was the original reviewer who got his stuff lifted.
It was so crazy how similar it was.
Props to IGN for actually canning him for it, because it's the one thing you don't do.
I'm sure someone like IGN, like at that size, they don't want to be known as plagiarism.
And so he made a video which was not really apologetic at all. Like he goes from saying it's completely my responsibility to saying like unfounded allegations. Like it was all over the place.
Bad attitude.
And then the thing that also got me mad is like there's dudes in the comments that are just like, fight through the hate, man. Just keep doing you. Like this is not the time to defend him that way. Like it's like he did something legitimately wrong. Don't fight through the hate. Like, own up to it.
Fanboys
I can join the rest of the shitty YouTube apology videos.
Yeah. And then they found more stuff that he had plagiarized, like older reviews too. Like it's crazy. So
it's so funny how, and that's why I love Reddit. Reddit's the amazing place. And when you do something wrong, Reddit will find other times you did this wrong as well. No, this is like first like when someone cheats in Magic. And they got the Pro Tour. He did this 5 years ago too. Look at this video. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, every Reddit comment section has either a real expert on whatever subject you're talking about, or someone pretending to be an expert.
The ultimate one was when Arnold Schwarzenegger dropped into bodybuilding and told people to stop having their little cliques about bodybuilding things and just fucking lift. That was awesome.
He posts in the bodybuilding sub quite often.
Yeah. That was cool.
I just realized something that's they should just put police cases on Reddit. I'm pretty sure we'll find out who did it based off the community.
They're not professionals, and didn't they do that for the Boston bombing?
Yeah, I was gonna say they have a track record of that being a bad idea.
Okay, never
literally
mind.
the we
they
did
framed
it
the
Reddit
wrong person.
Yeah, I do remember that. Ryan, have you been playing anything?
I mean, as previously mentioned, I don't really play games anymore. I don't really have the time. All I've been playing really is Pokemon Silver on my phone.
What?
Woo! That's a classic. Have you been cloning on that?
I've been what?
Going in.
Making
still in Johto yet?
Yeah, I thought he said cloning. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Are you in Johto or did you get to Kanto?
No, I pretty much beat the entire game except for Red at this point.
Okay. What is your starting Pokemon?
Don't fight Red. Leave Red alone.
Who did you start
with? Legend. Don't beat him.
I mean, you're all gonna hate me again for this, but I started with the grass type.
Bulbasaur?
What is wrong?
Chikorita.
Bayleaf?
Yeah, Chikorita.
Or Chikorita.
I like
because you're gonna find a fire type in Ho-Oh or like somebody else good, and you're gonna find a water type everywhere. And I chose Gyarados, so like you never find a good grass type, so that's why I chose that.
You want to roll with the red Gyarados, obviously.
I actually am not using that one, but
Totodile is the worst starter of those three.
I love Totodile.
Yeah.
Oh, but his stats compared to Typhlosion are so bad that like Typhlosion with an item can use Solar Beam one turn and just wreck him.
I did use Typhlosion when I first got that game, but I like Totodile. He's cute.
Hey, my pre-order in for Let's Go on Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee.
Okay.
With the Pokeball.
But yeah, I don't choose my starter.
Too?
The Pokeball too.
I don't choose my starter based on, who's coolest or who's the strongest. I go by what type am I least likely to find later on in the game.
No, I agree with you on that, but only when I play Pokemon Red, I'm getting Charmander. Fuck that shit.
If I can't
Charmander all day.
All the way.
When I can't choose a starter, I base it on what the first gym leader is.
That's a good way to do it.
Because I would say in the original game, if you picked Charmander, Brock was a big pain in the ass.
Yeah. Actually, it was basically your difficulty level. Based off what started, you pick essentially set your difficulty level for the game. Right.
Aside from that, I just play with my friends play pretty much. Like if there's a game, that didn't turn out so well because I have bad luck with this kind of shit. It's like when I finally pick up a game, everybody else stops playing, and that's
we're playing Overwatch. After this podcast, we're playing Overwatch.
Yeah, but that's the first time in like how many weeks?
Probably a month.
What do you guys?
I realized that. Wait, my issue was I found out last night that it was me. I dictate Overwatch, and that's why we're not playing it. So we're back on track, boys. Don't worry.
Just to clarify, Rudy dictates when we play Overwatch because the game aggravates the hell out of me, and I don't want to play by myself.
So for
and I was on this, and I forgot that, and I was on something that people didn't want to play. That's why I haven't saying anything. But I'm like, no, Rudy, you're the one who dictates. Like, oh, okay. We're playing Overwatch today.
I'm still on the Pokemon. What did everyone pick in Ruby and Sapphire? I picked Torchic.
Torchic is pretty lit. The first firefighting, starting the trend of firefighting.
Pun intended there?
Yeah, that pun was not intended, but sure.
What about for Sinnoh? I didn't beat Diamond or Pearl, but I played like half of it.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember.
That's a game I didn't finish.
I went Piplup.
Starters for that one.
It was
Is that where
Turtwig.
Oshawott was? Or was that Piplup?
No, it was, Piplup, Chimchar, and Turtwig. I went with Piplup.
Yeah,
because
Empoleon, cutest, and Final Evolution, half steel, just badass.
Empoleon just looks cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
His typing's really great because like he doesn't have that usually common weakness to like fire for steel because he's half water. I mean, sure, he's super weak to electric.
Wait, Ricardo, what's the last Pokemon game you played?
Diamond. I think I have Diamond, and I'm like halfway through it, and I just bailed on it. Yeah, so I haven't finished it. It's hard for me to play Pokemon because they're too much the same. Like, I don't know.
Maybe you would like the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee game then. It's gonna be probably the most different quote unquote main series game.
You might have just had a bad experience like me. I thought Diamond and Pearl were so like bland that I just got bored with it.
I skipped Diamond and Pearl and came back for Platinum.
So for
here's my I played Diamond Pearl. I think my issue is this: Pokemon Sun and Moon sucked.
You kind of trailed off there. Pokemon Sun and Moon what?
Suck, I'm guessing.
I kind of felt like that's what he wanted to say. I wouldn't say.
And it's like, I feel bad. I said
they're not fun.
Going through the story mode was a chore.
I was gonna say going through the game again is not fun because you can't skip a lot of cutscenes. It's not fun, and it's like an hour before you can do anything interesting.
Yeah.
In Sun and Moon, the grass type looks like the cutest and the best one. Because it's a little owl with a bow tie.
Chespin, right?
No, Rowlet.
Oh right, wait. That's X and Y with Chespin. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got Rowlet.
See, X and Y was fun going through. X and Y
might have been my favorite story.
Yeah, you're right. It made sense. You had three people following you. You had your rival. You had some fun. They just messing up. It was like they recreated the first Pokemon series.
Yeah, you essentially had like your group of friends.
Yeah, which was awesome. I like that. And then they had your lore, and then was the goal of the game. It was perfect.
X and Y also had the best post game. The first game, I could get to level 100 without cheating.
So what's everybody's favorite Pokemon overall?
Oh, Silver. No.
Did you mean
Crystal.
individual Pokemon or Pokemon game?
Let's do both. I meant Pokemon, but
individual Pokemon.
Crystal. Yeah. Charmander.
Yeah, Crystal was good because they had little animations for when you like got into the fight. I like that.
I'm gonna have to go with Pokemon X because that was the first full 3D one, and I really enjoyed the story in the post game. And all the new Pokemon games are actually still using the models and animations from that game.
And what's your favorite overall?
My favorite overall Pokemon? It's really hard to say. Part of me wants to say Pikachu because I main him in Smash. I just really love his design.
I don't even know like what my favorite Pokemon overall is.
In terms of like stats, I really like Shuckle because he's just kind of a meme. He's like
Shuckle's such a badass dude.
He's so mean.
Shuckle's a yo. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make him a boss one day. I'm like my whole team be surrounded like based off of Shuckle meta.
I'm Silver and Zapdos.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I like Silver. Yeah. I'm nostalgic about Silver.
I like Silver because it's 2 areas, and no other game did that.
Yeah. I wish more games would at least do like a second area.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not even like we just do the same. Like no, they made it full flesh. You saw the bosses again, and then you got to fight Red. You got to fight you in the first game.
Yeah, that was badass. I don't know what my favorite Pokemon is.
Wait, but I will say, coming in second place, Pokemon Fire Red.
I never played it.
It was the remake of Red and Blue, Red and Green, and they did what is it? I think they had other people show up from other regions come in there. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Was it that game? Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many. I'm like looking down the list of Pokemon to see like who sticks out the most.
Yeah, I could probably have a better answer for what my favorite Pokemon was if I looked at all of them.
God.
Well, what was the game where they had the like gym leaders start showing like you bump into old gym leaders. Like
I
not
say
the battle.
It may have been Black and White. Black and White added a lot of cool features like that. Unless it was, it was maybe Platinum, but I remember Cynthia being one of the characters that came back.
Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That's what it was. It was Heart.
Right, because that was one of
Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
About.
Yeah. That's when you had Cynthia running around because Cynthia showed up at the Unknown Caves. You had a bunch of people. Yeah, it's Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I love that shit. Like when the bosses came into like the gym, like, hey, what's up? Like you walk in town. Wait, is that the guy from Ruby and Sapphire? Oh shit.
Yeah, I say my favorite is Silver, but I don't quite remember playing Soul Silver, even though I know I did. So maybe it's Soul Silver. I just have to play it again.
Hey, you want me to play remake Soul Silver again? Put it on the Switch. That's all I'll play.
I don't know if Nintendo's at the point of remaking for the third time. I mean, technically, even with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, they're what you're about to say is wrong. They're remaking Yellow. They're not remaking Red and Blue.
That's still a remake in my eyes.
It is a remake, but I'm just saying they're not remaking the remake. Do you know what I'm saying?
The fact that they're using the same map, they're using the map for the third time in a different time period. They're using Kanto again.
I find that I'm super lame when I play newer Pokemon games. Like, my team consists entirely of people from the first and second generation.
Me too!
I can't use anybody that came afterwards.
It's hard to care about the newer ones.
Exactly.
Yeah. I would love for them to be in the game, but, like, actually, my favorite Pokemon, I actually realized that after Charmander is Scizor. I always want him in my group.
I like Scyther. Scyther's cool.
No, Scissor's better.
I don't know.
And he's hard to pull off.
Scizor looks dumb.
You have to do the trade with the... Oh, you take that back.
No. Scizor looks dumb.
That fucking back. I'm going to ignore you. This is me ignoring you right now. Anyway, like, it was hard to get the metal coat, and you got to trade a Scyther over to get him, and you got to make sure the person trades you your Scizor back to you.
Gyarados is always on my main team in every single game I play.
I used to use Scyther because you could get False Swipe, and that made it easy to catch Pokemon.
Oh, that's like always that's a staple of like newer games. You always got to have someone False Swipe on your team for the catching.
I think my favorite Pokemon, like it's a tie between. I'm looking at it. It's like Tyranitar and Lugia because I just love them.
I do love both those Pokemon as well.
Because Tyranitar was like one of those like first like ones where you put in the effort to level it up. Like kind of how like I remember in Sapphire after you beat the game you get Beldum to like train it into Metagross.
I gotta say though, one of my favorite new Pokemon is probably Mimikyu, and I don't think Ricardo Ryan know who that is, but it looks like Pikachu.
No clue.
It's like a ghost that was
I know what it looks. Yeah.
Yeah, it really saw how much attention Pikachu was getting, so it like made like a costume to look like Pikachu. And my favorite thing about it is like its ability is essentially a built-in substitute, because when you hit it, its head just kind of plops over and it takes no damage.
That's awesome. My runner-up favorite Pokemon is Lapras, because when I first played Silver, I caught the Lapras that you get in the cave at level 20, and I duplicated it 5 times, and I played the game with 6 Laprases. It was my favorite Pokemon back then. I duplicated it, and I like duplicated tons of rare candies, and I just steamrolled the Elite Four with Laprases.
Well, you had your hard dragon counter.
I didn't realize this until I played Silver, but Meganium fucking destroys dragons for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, dragon moves do 0 damage against Meganium, and I don't know why. It doesn't have a type advantage over it or anything, but it was so tanky.
It looks like
my
a
third
dragon
favorite Pokemon. Third favorite Pokemon is, what is it? Umbreon.
Umbreon was on my list.
Umbreon's a pretty solid choice.
I don't know if I have a 2 or
3. My list would be Charmander. My team would be Charmander, Umbreon, Scizor.
Wait, now we're building a team based on our favorites?
Dragonite is on my list. I love Dragonite.
Yo, Dragonite's boss.
Dragonite's just a bitch to raise, though. Like, who evolves at 55? Come on.
Oh, trust me. Is there one that evolved at 60 now? For like one of the dragons or what? For 58?
That
like
might
solid.
Be true. I don't remember. A lot of the dragons kind of take from Dragonite in the sense that they evolve stupid late. And it's because before Fairy type, they're all disgustingly OP. Literally, when Garchomp came out, he was the meta, period. Like, you literally just set up, and then once he went, that was the game. They literally invented Fairy type to stop that.
My other one that I really like, and it's also old school, is I like Pidgeot. It's just such a cool looking bird. I love Pidgeot. Yeah, it's like the Super Saiyan 3 bird. It's got long stuff coming out of its head.
Yeah, no, Pidgeot, but he sucks so bad later. Oh
wait, what?
So
well, they did make a Mega Pidgeot. I don't remember like how stats like if he was good as a Mega. Probably a wasted Mega slot. I don't know.
Do you know who's pretty busted? Mega Beedrill.
Was he? I didn't really look too far into Megas because honestly, I tried to build my team around not having Megas.
I still haven't forgiven Ash for not picking up his Pidgeot. Just saying.
Oh no!
He makes a lot of dumb
mistakes. Didn't come back.
No, Ash is pissing me off in general. That's why I don't watch the show anymore.
I'm worried about the fact that he doesn't age. That's scary.
If you ever want to watch part of a show that's not Indigo League, X and Y series was really good. I don't know about Sun and Moon. I kind of gave up on it, but X and Y really brought it back.
There was a YouTube video about how old Ash really is, and he's still like 14 or something apparently. Like they calculated it out.
That's crazy.
Also, too, like X and Y, is that the one where Pikachu actually loses, or is that Sun and Moon?
Pikachu doesn't win every fight, regardless of what season it is.
No, Team Rocket beats Ash in one of them.
Oh, I don't know what you mean by beats. Like the episode ends with a loss.
Well, Team Rocket beats Ash, but like once something happens and they get exploded, when they go about to catch Pikachu, they get exploded away. But they legit like sweep his team. I'm pretty sure it was an X and Y episode.
I mean, that might be true.
But
I can't remember something specific like that.
Also, too, they have like a dark ass episode where like a Pokemon like dies in it.
I feel like they've beaten Ash multiple times.
Usually at the start of every new season, Ash is a nerf so that like the newcomer he's talking to doesn't like just get annihilated.
Yeah, Jeff Kaplan is in charge of Ash's nerfs.
Dear Jeff, Pikachu is too strong. Please nerf.
I'm starting to realize how Dratini is probably the cutest Pokemon in my eyes.
My favorite OP Pokemon is Milotic.
Why is it OP?
Milotic?
Yeah, Milotic. No, isn't like really like a. Isn't like a pretty busted.
I don't know. I never got one because like how it was like so hard to get Feebas. Like
Feebas,
you have to fish on a certain tile in the river,
and then you got to take the Feebas and take it to beauty contest and get all stars, and then it will evolve.
Yeah.
Did you think we wouldn't remember what Dratini looked like?
Yeah, I wanted to show you that specific image because it really makes Dratini look cute.
So, Rudy, you were wondering if my Milotic was OP. Apparently, it's in the rarely used category, so probably not. If it was OP, it would be in the Ubers category.
Do you have a list that I can look at for that?
Of like tier list?
The Pokemon meta? Yeah. I never got that deep into Pokemon.
Well, if you go to Smogon, it should be on there somewhere. I'm trying to find it.
Oh, Dratini, it looks cute. It's covered in all that wet stuff. Looks like straight out of the hentai.
Oh god, we're going there.
That's supposed to be another episode.
Let's not go there.
I guess it's a good point to end the episode.
Yeah, we're actually out of time. We could end the episode. Really, kind of should have ended like 10 minutes ago.
All right, guys.
Next episode.
Thank you for joining us. We're about to go off the rails, so I guess this is us signing off.
All right. See ya.
See you later, everybody.
See you next time.